Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Science With. Today, I'm going to introduce you the question bank which provides an accurate summary of the chapter 6 Physical and Chemical Changes. Hope you all have watched the previous question banks which I have uploaded earlier. Before moving on to the question bank, let me ask you a few questions. Please post answers in comment box. What happens to a snowman on a warm day? Is there any change occur? Next, what happened to a log in a fireplace if it is set on fire? You can see the picture over here. So, let us check out whether these substances undergoes change or not. Please post your comments in your comment box. Let's move on to the questions. Please share, like and subscribe. Thank you for your support. Let's move on to the questions. What are the two types of changes in matter? Physical change and chemical change. Next question. What is meant by galvanization? It is a process of depositing a layer of zinc on iron. Next question. What is a chemical change? A change in the chemical properties of a substance. What are the essential conditions for rusting? It is the presence of atmospheric oxygen or air. Next, presence of water or moisture. These are the essential conditions for rusting. Next question. Product formed when magnesium burns in air, that's magnesium oxide. Chemical name of rust, that's iron oxide Fe2O3. Common name of magnesium hydroxide, that's milk of magnesia, is sharpening a pencil. It's a physical change or chemical change. It's a physical change because no new substance is formed over here. Chemical nature of magnesium hydroxide. It's a base. Next question. Next set of questions. Color of iron sulfate solution, that's green. Next question. Color of copper sulfate solution, blue. When magnesium is burned, heat and light are produced. So the burning of magnesium is a chemical as well as it's an exothermic change as there is an evolution of heat. Next question. You blow dry your wet hair. What type of change is it? It's a physical change because when we blow dry our hair, no new substance is made. It's just a change in the form or appearance from wet to dry. Therefore, it's a physical change. Next question. The process of depositing a layer of zinc on iron, that is galvanization. Next question. How crystal of pure substances are obtained? It's by crystallization. What is the formula of rust? That is Fe2O3. That's called as iron oxide or ferric oxide. Next question. What will happen if carbon dioxide gas is passed through lime water? The lime water turns milky and calcium carbonate is formed. Name some physical properties of a substance. The shape, color, size, and state of a substance, they are called its physical properties. Next question. What is meant by rust? It's a brown layer formed when an iron article is exposed in an open area is called rust. Next, give two examples of physical changes that are reversible. Melting of ice and glowing of an electric bulb. Next question. The gas evolves when vinegar is reacted with baking soda, that's carbon dioxide. Next one. Why does stainless steel not rust? Stainless steel is made up of iron, but being an alloy. Alloy means it's a mixture of two or more metals or a metal and a non-metal. It also contains nickel, manganese and chromium, so it has lost ability to rust. Let's move on to the next set of questions. Let's check out about how to complete the following reactions. Carbon plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide. Magnesium plus dash gives magnesium oxide. That is magnesium plus oxygen. When it reacts with oxygen, it forms magnesium oxide. Next is vinegar plus baking soda. It gives carbon dioxide and other substances. Next one, dash plus carbon dioxide gives calcium carbonate plus dash. So the answer is lime water plus carbon dioxide gives calcium carbonate plus water. Next question, copper sulfate solution blue plus iron gives dash plus dash. That is iron sulfate solution which is green in color and copper which forms as a brown deposit. Magnesium oxide plus dash gives magnesium hydroxide. Magnesium oxide plus water gives magnesium hydroxide. Let's check out the questions. What is meant by an element? An element is the simplest form of a pure substance. Next question. What is meant by displacement reaction? The term or the concept displacement reaction is an important concept in chemistry. In a displacement reaction, one element displaces another from a compound and takes its place in the compound. For example, iron plus copper sulfate, it gives iron sulfate plus copper. Let's learn in detail about displacement reaction. So, when an iron nail is dipped in copper sulfate solution, this is a copper sulfate solution, this is iron sulfate solution. So here, this is an iron nail. When it is dipped in copper sulfate solution, a brown coating of copper is formed on the surface of iron. And what happens? And the color of copper sulfate solution, which was blue, it changes from blue to green due to the formation of iron sulfate. So in displacement reaction, a more reactive metal will displace a less reactive metal from its compounds. So here, as iron being more reactive, it displaces copper from its solution. So that's about displacement reaction. Next question, what is an alloy? Give an example. An alloy is a mixture of two or more metals or a metal and a non-metal. So here, stainless steel is an example of alloy. Next question, write the composition of stainless steel. Stainless steel is a mixture of iron, carbon, chromium, nickel and manganese. That's why it's called as an alloy. Let's move on to the next questions. Metal X burns with a dazzling white flame to form a compound Y. Compound Y reacts with water to form Z, which in turn turns red litmus paper blue. Identify X, Y and Z. So here the metal X which burns with a dazzling white flame, that is magnesium. So X is equal to magnesium. And next question is about that. It forms a compound Y, that is magnesium reacts with oxygen and forms magnesium oxide. And next question is about the Z. So magnesium oxide reacts with water to form magnesium hydroxide. So here Z means that's a magnesium hydroxide. Next, name the agents which cause corrosion. The agents that cause corrosion are moisture, oxygen, presence of chemicals, etc. Next, in what way oiling and greasing help to prevent rusting? Oiling forms a protective coating for the metal, so it prevents from rusting. Similarly, grease will prevent oxygen from rusting the metal. So these are the methods to prevent rusting. Let's move on to the next question. Classify the following as physical or chemical change. Inflating a balloon. If you know the answers, please post it in comment box. Inflating a balloon. Next is stretching of rubber band, photosynthesis in plants, rusting of iron, formation of curd from milk, burning of leaves, magnetization of iron piece, respiration in living organisms, digestion of food, melting of wax, formation of clouds. Let's check out the answer. So here, inflating a balloon, it's a physical change. Stretching of rubber band, again, it's a physical change. Photosynthesis in plants, as new products are formed over here, it's a chemical change. Next is again, roasting of iron, as new substance is formed over here, it's a chemical change. Formation of curd from milk, that's a chemical change. Burning of leaves, burning is always accompanied by chemical change. Magnetization of iron piece, yes, that's obviously physical change. Next, respiration in living organisms, that's also a chemical change. Digestion of food, example of a chemical change. Melting of wax, physical change. Next is formation of clouds, that is also physical change. Here is your next question. Write the chemical formula of lime water, that is CaOH twice, that's calcium hydroxide. Next question. Write the chemical name of blue vitriol as copper sulfate. Next, state 4 characteristics of a chemical change. It's irreversible, that is, it cannot be changed. Heat, light, or any other reaction may be given off or absorbed. Color change. Sound may be produced. Let's check out the next set of questions. Why do cut vegetables or fruits take up a brown coloration when exposed in air? It's because the enzyme contained in the cells is exposed to and it reacts with oxygen in air. So what happens here, the cut vegetables or fruits undergo oxidation. The process is called oxidation. It reacts with oxygen in air and it undergo oxidation. So what happens when we cut vegetables or fruits take up a brown coloration when exposed in air. Next, iron pipes for carrying water are coated with zinc. It is because to prevent them from rusting. The process of coating of zinc on iron, that's called galvanization, so that the pipes are protected from rusting. Next, explosion of crackers is said to be chemical change. Explosion of crackers results in the formation of new substance along with heat, light, sound and unpleasant gases which cannot be reversed. Hence it's said to be a chemical change. Here's a question. A slice of apple acquires brown color if not consumed immediately. Let's check out the answer. The cut surface of an apple slice acquires brown color. It's due to the formation of new substances by the action of oxygen in air. Next question. Spoilage of food is considered as a chemical change. When a food gets spoiled, it produces a foul smell. This shows that new substances have been formed in the spoiled food which have foul smell. Thus it is considered as a chemical change. Next question. What is the standard test for carbon dioxide? That's also a very important concept in chemistry. When carbon dioxide is passed through lime water, calcium carbonate is formed, which makes lime water milky. The turning of lime water into milky is a standard test for carbon dioxide. So this diagram is very important and it's a standard test for carbon dioxide. Here the lime water turns milky. It is due to the presence when carbon dioxide is passed through lime water, calcium carbonate is also formed as well as the lime water turns milky. So the turning of lime water into milky is a standard test for carbon dioxide. Next question. Give 5 examples for physical and chemical changes in our daily life. Let's check out the answer. Physical change, crumbling a paper bag, boiling of water, mixing sugar and water, melting of ice, freezing of water. These are the examples which we are experiencing in our daily life. Next, chemical change, burning of wood, rusting of iron, digestion of food, baking of cake, frying an egg. Next question. What is the role of ozone layer in our atmosphere? Ozone layer protects us from the harmful ultraviolet radiation which come from the sun. Not only that, it absorbs this radiation and it breaks down to oxygen. Next question. In which type of change a new substance is formed? Chemical change. Describe how crystals of copper sulfate are prepared. Let's learn in this detail. Crystals of copper sulfate are prepared using the crystallization method, which is described as follows. Take a cupful of water in a beaker, add few drops of dilute sulfuric acid to this, heat the water, and when it starts boiling, add copper sulfate powder while still stirring. Continue adding copper sulfate powder till no more powder can be dissolved, and this point is called saturated solution. Filter into a china dish and allow it to cool. The solution should be kept undisturbed. Slowly, the crystals of copper sulfate separate out. So this is how crystals of copper sulfate are prepared using the crystallization method. Next question. Why glowing of an electric bulb is a physical change? During this change, electricity is passed through the filament, which becomes white, hot and glows, but when switch is off, the filament returns to its original shape. Hence, it's a physical change and totally reversible. Next question. What is corrosion? When metals are exposed to atmospheric conditions, they react with air or water in the environment to form undesirable compounds. This process is called corrosion. Next question. What color of flame is observed when magnesium ribbon burnt in air? The answer is brilliant white flame. Next question. Suggest the methods of prevention from rusting. Applying oil or paint. Next, there are several methods like galvanization, use of anti-rust solutions, use of stainless steel, etc. Next question. Why a fractured ship's iron has to be replaced every year? As ships are made of iron, a part of them remains under water. On the part above water also, water drops keep clinging to the ship's outer surface. Clinging means it sticks to the ship's outer surface. Moreover, the water of the sea contains many salts. The salt water makes the process of rust formation faster. Therefore, ships suffer a lot of damage from rusting in spite of being painted. So, a fraction of ship's iron has to be replaced every year. Here is the final question. What are the major differences between physical and chemical changes? Physical change, it's temporary, it's reversible, that means it can get it back. No new substance is formed. Only change in physical properties, the chemical properties remain the same. The chemical composition of the substance remains unchanged. Next is about the chemical change. It's permanent, it's irreversible, cannot get it back. New substance is formed. The new substance formed have physical and chemical properties different from the original substance, and chemical composition of the substance is changed. That's all about the chapter Physical and Chemical Changes. If you have any queries related to this chapter, please feel free to post it in the comment box. Please share, like and subscribe so that you will get more videos. Thank you so much for all your support.